Hello, whoever is there. Welcome in. Welcome in for a chat. I just thought I'd see what everyone was doing today. And I needed a break. Hi, Carmen. Good to see you. I've been sorting jewelry for my Saturday's auction and sewing, and I decided I needed a break. So I decided I would go live. How are you, Carmen? I actually didn't announce it to anyone or tell anyone, so I don't know if anyone's going to come in. Oh, you're coloring. You like that adult coloring books? Hi, Angie. So good to see you. I just decided to take a break from sorting jewelry and sewing and come in and say hello. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. I was, like I said, getting my jewelry ready for Saturday's auction. Yeah, the coloring, adult coloring is supposed to be really relaxing. Sewing is my relaxation. I do have some of those coloring books, but I never have time to ever sit down and do it. How's everyone doing today? Stephanie, did you get your trip all planned that you were talking about? Hi, Rose. I like coloring, but in kids' books. You know, I miss coloring with my grandkids. They've kind of outgrown that stage, but we used to color for hours and do puzzles, and I guess they're too grown up now. No, I'm working on it. Oh, you mean the tote bag? I'll come over here and get what I've got done so far. I've got actually, let's see, four. With this one, will be four projects left with that dumpster fabric. This is just one side of the tote bag, and these are the pockets. And then this is the back side to the other side of the tote bag. But if you see, those are all little pieces that I put together. It's it's quite a challenge. You iron these little pieces on um, batting that it sticks to, and then you have to either straight stitch or zigzag it. And so I should get that done in a couple of days, and then I'll do a video. So I've got that, and I've got two masks and a little night-night, as my grandson calls them, a night-night, a little child's soft little blanket. And then I will be through with the dumpster fabric, although I do have to, yeah, no, one more. I have to put all the little pieces together. So it's been quite a challenge, but a lovely challenge. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't know, Carmen, about the combination, but once I got them together, I really like that. When it's all finished, it's gonna look really good. I mean, this is just part of it. And then Chris and Holly are sending me a box of like calendars and journals and stuff, and I'm going to actually do some videos on DIYs and do some more of my junk journals. First, you need to get. Oh, Stephanie, are you going to Italy? You post such fantastic pictures. I've never been there, but I don't like to fly. So, but all my ancestors came from Italy. Stephanie and I have a lot in common. We're both Italian. Thank you, Violet. Yeah, I do like the colors too. Once the tote bag's done, I will do a video and show you. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And I need to start my, it sounds crazy, my Christmas sewing. I usually start by July because it takes me all that time to get everything I want made. Every year I say I'm going to start a little earlier and then I get busy. And I think last year I did start in July and I was hoping to start in June, but I've got too many other things going. Angie, you hate to fly too? Yeah. I don't get air sickness. I just get nervous. And a foam cone. No, Carmen. I know a lot of people do them, and I think Anita Finita even does those. I haven't. I'm going to do some more jewelry art, though. I have my stuff lined up. Right now, I've been doing a lot of research. I need to buy a camera, another camera, but I can't afford an expensive one. So I'm researching on the cheaper models because what I have now, I can't pause it, and the DIYs are much better if you pause it. And I can edit, but I hate to edit. I just hate it. So I'm thinking about, like I said, getting another camera. Aren't they a scream, Stephanie? And the little boy, Elion, he is absolutely adorable. I love watching them. I've watched them probably for over a year. And they certainly have helped my channel with a lot of shout outs. And they're really nice people. They're very outspoken. And we may not, none of us agree on everything, but they're good people. And I'm outspoken too, so, you know, but I love their channel. They're good people. I think they're going dumpster diving today from what I read on Facebook. So I hope they find a lot of good things. And she sent, like I said, she's sending me a box. And actually she's putting in some brand new jumpsuits, and I'm going to actually use that fabric and create some stuff. So, like I said in one of my videos, it's not that I need fabric because I have lots of fabric, but it's just more of a challenge when you redo something, or you're sewing little strips together. And sometimes in life we need challenges. So I hope if you guys aren't busy that you will attend my auction on Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I've got some neat things lined up, and I hope it arrives in time, but I have a turquoise and oh gosh, can't think of, it's a cross, but it's genuine. Oh, tiger's eye and turquoise. And it was handcrafted. And I'm hoping it arrives in time because it looks absolutely fabulous. Excuse me. I have bad allergies, and the mask is just making my allergies worse. In fact, I've been breaking out on my forehead from when I wear the mask. Can I show you some of the pieces? Yeah, I guess I could. What I have ready, I'll show you. I'll show you a couple of pieces. I've been working on it, but I went and got my hair cut today, so this is kind of neat. It's a mom's bracelet. I'll show you. It's gold tone, and it has mom on it, and it has really neat crystals. They might actually be CZs, but I'll just call them crystals. That's one of the items, and it says mom on it. Hi, Mary. Thank you. And hi, Mike. Now, this is one of the items, Carmen, I've got ready for Saturday. It's an 8-inch. It's kind of neat. And I'm going to start the bid on Saturday at 6. I think that's kind of neat. It doesn't have any markings. Usually, Avon pieces have markings. I'll double check, but I don't see any markings. I got this not too long ago. I was going to keep it for myself, but I've been going through my jewelry and I thought, it's ridiculous. I can't keep everything. Anyway, I'm going to have that. And this I really like. I have to slap my hands because I love this. It's a vintage Napier hinge bracelet. Beautiful. That's going to be in the auction. And it is hallmarked Napier, and it's etched. It's brushed gold color. I actually even tested this. It looks so real, and it cleans up just real, like real. Hi, Marge. So I think I've got some neat pieces lined up for Saturday. And then I've got some others coming and hope they arrive in time. I'll just show you one more thing. Where is it? Where is it? Let's see here. I'll show you a pair of earrings. Yeah, I just decided to come on and talk and goof off a little bit instead of just working. And these I bought from Home Shopping years ago. They're gold over sterling, 925. And I don't remember. They look like garnets, and I was going to say for sure that they were, but they're really beautiful. I'm going to have them in the auction. Yeah, I bought those from Home Shopping. And gosh, I haven't worn them in so very long, but they're really beautiful. And then I have another pair that I bought from Home Shopping that I'm going to have in my auction. So, yeah, I'm glad I came on too. Like I said, I went and got my hair cut, and my hair was terrible. It's gotten dry, and you know, beauty shops finally opened up. Josie, would YouTube get mad at me if I play music from a jewelry box for a few seconds? Don't take a chance. I don't want to get dinged for that. Or on yours, you mean? Because you can't do it on mine. Wow, duh. I would be careful what you play because they can ding you for it. You can go on and see the music. You know, if you have an editing program, well, you do probably on your iPhone, if that's what you use. And there's music that you can use, but you can get a copyright ding if you use just, you know, music. I wouldn't take the chance myself. Yeah, Mike, it has to be on your channel, can't be on mine. But I'm really careful about things like that, especially since I'm trying to get monetized. I just need more hours. So, but you can check to see the music that's allowable. Mike, we would love to hear you talk. I think your presentation is fantastic. All we need on your videos is your voice. Oh, my Christmas clock is about dead. There's only 1 hour now that it plays. It's just about gone. Yeah, I've never gotten dinged for my Christmas clock, but it's music that's Christmas music has been around for so many years, and after so many years, the copyright is, you know, I don't think you'd get dinged for that. It's just mostly the newer music. Why did I change my channel name? I don't know. I got tired of being called Granny, I guess. I love being a grandma, but I just decided to change it. No, you know, no definite reason. I don't know. You know, I'm planning on doing a lot of different things with my channel. And the granny kind of ages you. Like I said, I love what my grandkids call me. They actually call me Grandma Joe. And then I have my second channel, which I don't promote very much. My serious channel is Josie Cares. But everyone trusts a granny. Oh, Mary. I'm the same person as I was with the other name. It's just me. Yeah, my grandkids are the joy of my life. And my other channel is Josie Cares, and I just talk about serious things. I do have like some of the grieving videos on this channel, but I decided that maybe people that watch jewelry or DIYs didn't really want to hear serious subjects like bullying and grieving and you know, that type of thing. So I think my second channel, I only have 94 subscribers, but I didn't start it to actually grow. I welcome all subscribers, but it's just kind of a talk channel that, and if anyone, you know, needs to hear about a particular subject and they want me to address that, if my education and my knowledge on that subject isn't up to par, I love doing research. Oh, I play the organ and piano. Wanted to play my own music. Well, you could play your own music, Mike. I thought you wanted to play, you know, like someone else's music. Of course you could play your own music. That would be fantastic. Oh, to my other channel? Okay, I will add that. Hi, Blandine. So good to see you. Yeah, you know, sometimes we get busy. I don't get to watch everyone's videos like I'd like to. This old lady's got a lot of irons in the fire, and like tomorrow night I have to dog sit and cat and rabbit sit. And but I certainly keep busy, and it's better just being busy than idle. And then I've been doing physical therapy for my legs, so that's been keeping me busy. I finally finished with the dental stuff, which I was happy with. So I've missed, you know, going into a lot of lives and auctions and videos, but I will try to catch up. In fact, Monday I had 3 appointments in one day. And I thought, wow, that night I was tired. Yes, you're right, Mike. Jesus is alive and well. And he's what's going to get us through all this stuff going on. And Blandine, have you been doing some Bible studies? Yeah, I really haven't tried to ignore anyone. Please forgive me. I just go as far as I can. Oh, okay. Like I said, things should settle down a little bit. But I do, I've been doing physical therapy because my legs have a problem. And it's really helping. It's really great. So I don't mind going. It's just, you know, it's not far away, but I'm there for an hour. So, Blandine, have you done any more auctions? Or are you just basically doing Bible study or chit-chatting? Okay, 10 Eastern. What day do you do your Bible study, or every day? Because I will write that down. Oh, you were with Dawn last night on her channel or yours? Oh, thanks, Angie, for coming in. I certainly appreciate that. And if you have time, come in and say hello on Saturday. You know, I just want everybody to have fun. And naturally, yes, I want to sell things, but there's no obligation. Come in, have fun, and win a free prize. And Mary, I still have, you told me to not send your auction since it was just one small item, but I still have it waiting for you. The only law you need is love, and you are so 100% right, Mike. Yep. And I think so 5 days a week. So I do it Monday through Friday at 10. Okay. Mike, I think people are really stopping and evaluating life, because I've had like 3 more people join my prayer group on Facebook. And it's all been, since everything's happening. Oh, on her channel. Okay. I'm going to write that down, Blandine. So, and that's 10 Eastern time. Yeah, we have to get these time zones straight. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Blandine. Love you too. Keep safe. Actually, it's a good thing we all keep really busy, because when you're busy, you don't worry so much. I would have a hard time just sitting around and doing nothing. In fact, when I sit around and just relax, like I'll turn TV on and relax, and then I fall asleep. I'm used to being busy all day. So the TV puts me to sleep. Oh, you have to go to a laundromat. You don't have a washer dryer at home, Blandine? I take mine over to my son's, because the apartment complex I live in, we have like 3 laundry rooms here, but you have to pay $1 a load to wash and then $1 to dry. Okay. And so I go over and do it at my son's house. I just put my stuff in with theirs and do theirs. So Mike, I see you made some more videos. Are you making any jewelry? I know you buy a lot of beads, so I kind of assumed you were making some pretty jewelry. Are you able to get out and sell locally yet, Mike? I know a lot of places, like, have opened up. Our Savers here has not opened up. And I don't even think Goodwill has opened up here yet. Most of the stores have opened up. And then when I went to the beauty shop today, they all had to wear masks. Oh, since 1972, wow. So you built up a pretty good clientele then. Yeah, I've been on eBay since 2003. And what I like is when you get the return customers, they're happy with your product and your customer service, and it's nice to see people come back. And right now, I think my biggest seller is fabric, because everybody's either making masks or sewing because, they couldn't get out and do other things. So fabric's been selling really pretty well. Which is good because I don't have that much storage space. Yeah. Yeah, Stephanie, that's why today I was going through some of my stuff and I pulled out 3 or 4, like those earrings that I bought from Home Shopping many years ago. They're beautiful, but I don't wear them. Oh, that's nice, Mike. You donate it to charities. That's really nice. Yeah, Stephanie, jewelry is just kind of, when you love jewelry, you just, even if you don't wear it, just to look at it. And I remember there was a couple of people that I knew that used to buy brooches to either put in a frame or on pillows just to, view the pieces. And I thought that's a really cool idea, really. You could put them on a velvet background and frame and put in a, spot in your house to just look at them. So there's a lot of things you can do with jewelry, or just even having them in your jewelry box and every once in a while viewing them. I used to wear a lot more when I was, active in the church site went to in Nevada. I wore jewelry all the time. But I still actually wear earrings and every day, even if I don't go anywhere. I get to nursing homes. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I remember the latter part of my nursing career when I worked in a nursing home, and those people loved to play bingo. And even if prizes were like apples and bananas or whatever, and they had other prizes too, but once in a while they do the fruit, and the residents there got really excited. Just the fact of winning something, not even what you won, just the fact that you won something. Now, when my husband and I used to live in Oregon, we played bingo all the time. We went to the Elks Lodge. He was an elk. And we played bingo. And you could win big money there. But that is really nice, Mike, to donate. Excuse me. I had to wear a mask today, so it just irritates my allergies really bad. So, Mike, how about doing a video and then, like you said, playing the piano? Or that would be nice. I am not musical at all. I never learned to play an instrument. Yeah, Mary, like I said, we used to play bingo. Gosh, at least once or twice a week. Yeah, those old people. Mike, did you know you were talking to an old person here? Oh. Yes, we want to see Mike. We want to hear his voice. You can't hide from us, Mike. We are not judgmental. We do not care what anyone looks like here. We just want to be supportive of each other. Sure, it leaves a little joy. Yeah, it does. In fact, you know, I mean, I'm not particularly crazy over nursing homes, and but I remember a patient that was in and out of the hospital, and years ago they admitted people a lot faster than they do now. Hi, Robert. And this lady would come in all the time with chronic problems, and finally she had to go to a nursing home, and actually she did, health-wise, did so much better, and she loved it, you know. So it just depends which one. There's some good and there's some not so good. How are you, Robert? Are you driving like crazy today? Oh, that is really neat. Like I said, I worked at nursing homes the latter part of my career because we moved from Idaho to Oregon, and to work at the hospital, I would have had to work night shift, and I wasn't going to work night. I always worked day shift. Thank you, Stephanie. I got it cut today. It needed it really bad. I actually haven't done anything with it. They just kind of blew dry it. Done with driving. What, for the day? Not permanently, right? Just for the day. Yeah, it's crazy out on those roads. Oops. My first husband was he drove, when we first met, he drove, uh, this was in Northern California. He drove a truck for a feed company. So he didn't have any, it wasn't overnight. He was always home. And then later in life, he drove, that was after we got divorced. And he did long hauls. But then he got to the age, this California traffic especially got to be more than he wanted to deal with. Mm. Yeah, I noticed since things are opening up, the traffic over here has gone back to being crazy. It was actually kind of nice for a while when everyone was staying home. Because I'm only about 6 miles from my son's house, and without traffic, I can drive there in 10 minutes, and with traffic, it takes me half hour to go 6 miles. So that tells you what the traffic's like in good old Southern California. But I've kind of gotten used to it. I actually just take the surface roads. Actually, sometimes this is fast as the freeway. When I had my Chrysler, I didn't mind the freeway as much because it had lots of guts. But I'm driving a 95 Honda right now, and I'm not taking that sucker out on the freeway. You got to get out there fast or you get run over. And Robert, everyone, I don't know if you know, Robert cooks in his truck, which is amazing. I don't even cook much in my apartment. Turbocharge. Oh, yeah. I have to get my license renewed. I guess I'm going to have to jump through hoops my whole driving career of 40 years. I got into 2 accidents and 3 tickets. And now they want my birth certificate. Yeah. I think my license is good until 2022. Well, thank you, Stephanie, for coming in. And good night to you. It's only 9 minutes after 5 here, but I'm on Pacific time. A D&B is crazy, even when there isn't crazy times. Chrysler. I had I bought my Chrysler. It was a silver color in 1997, brand new, and I loved that car. It was a good car for years and years, and then the last 3 or 4 years it started getting expensive. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? And my son said it was time to get rid of it. So, but it had guts. You wanted to pass a car, no problem. I love that car. That I ended up with a 95 Honda. That was all I could afford. So, but it runs, gets me where I need to go. You had a record player under the dash? Hmm. I'm good, Carolyn. How are you? You're also good. Good. I went and got a haircut today, and the stylists were wearing masks. Yeah. I don't know, Mary. Are you short like I am? I have to put my seat farther up, and like my daughter-in-law has a Lexus, and if I drive that, there's a blind spot. But I don't have any, and I didn't in my Chrysler or this Honda. Mary, you're 5'9"? Oh, wow. I'm only 5'1". Thanks for coming by, Robert. Be safe out there. Push button, gear shift. I hate this shift, stick shift. I learned to drive with the stick shift, and I did not like it, and I wasn't good at it. Yeah, it was. It feels so much lighter, and I don't know why my hair it's so dry, and hopefully cutting it will help it. What's really crazy, you have to wear a mask in there, and then they have you take it off when they wash your hair. They're all masked up though. So I don't get the point of it. But hi, Louise. Anyway, I just went to Supercuts. It's much cheaper. Maybe not the expertise like where I used to go, but it is cheaper. And then when I go to physical therapy for my legs, I have to wear the mask the whole hour. I didn't end up putting the mask on until actually I don't wear it outside when I walk to my car. But it's really funny. I don't know why they when you go in they take your temperature, you know. But I don't know why on the door it says you have to wear a mask because you can't wear a mask when they're washing your hair, get all wet. Anyway, it looked like they had really cleaned well and they had hand sanitizer and they were all in masks. That I'm careful, but I've never panicked through this whole thing. I try to be careful. I wash good. I use hand sanitizer. I wear a mask when I go into a store. But I do hate them because for some reason, and I've tried different kinds and cloths and the paper, and it affects my allergies really bad. And actually, the one lady that she didn't do my hair, but she was working on somebody else's, and she said she's having the same problem that her eyes run all the time when she has the mask on. Anyway, my hair was so bad, I decided I was going to take a chance and just go and get it cut. But anyway, I think our mall over in Costa Mesa finally opened up. They were going to open up sooner, but they had a little bit of problem with rioters, not really bad though. So they did finally open up. But most stores are requiring the mask, like even Dollar Tree and so we have 12 people in here. Right now, no one's talking but me. I talked to my doctor Monday. She has two children and she wasn't very concerned with the virus. She said she and her children take precautions, but I was relieved. She was so relaxed. Yeah, what's really sad, Carolyn, is, being a retired nurse, I've seen people when they're upset and different problems in their life. And if you're in a panic, you're more liable to have a heart attack, um, and have other health issues. Um, so, be careful, but every year people get the flu and every year people die with the flu. Not everyone, naturally, but depends what other health issues you have. Yes, I've been sewing, Carolyn. I'm in the process of working on a tote bag from the dumpster fabric that I got from Chris and Holly. But I think, you can be careful without panicking, but I've seen people just totally freaked out. But every year, now when I worked in the nursing home, we at least maybe lost 7 people, say, a winter with the flu. But I've never seen this chaotic stuff. We're just careful that if you're old and you have, a lot of health issues, naturally, you're more liable to have problems. But panicking is not going to help anything except give you a nervous breakdown or a heart attack. So, just be careful. Eat healthy if you can. Get lots of rest. I take vitamin D and a multivitamin. You were an undertaker? I didn't know that. I did not, Mike. Wow. And you've seen a lot. Well, before I became a nurse, I was a nurse's aide, which really helped me when I went to nursing school. And when I went to nursing school, my job was waiting for me at the hospital when I got done, which was fantastic. I didn't even have to go and look for a job. But Mike, see, we learned more about you. Did you have a hard time with it, Mike, or was it, dealing with different families? I mean, it's a very difficult time in their life. In fact, I was talking to someone about retirement yesterday. There's some people when they retire, they actually retire their brain, their whole body. They do nothing. And that's what I took care of a lady in the nursing home who actually was a legal secretary for a politician years ago, was brilliant. And her family told me this. When she retired, she stopped doing anything. She watched TV and she ate chocolates all day. And within a couple of years, she was in the nursing home. I actually gave myself maybe close to a year and didn't really do too much. And then I started in with computers, taught myself, learned new programs, did different projects. I even wrote professional resumes. And when I lived in Idaho, and my husband was my proofreader and did pretty well with it. So I never, once you quit, that's it. You've got to keep busy. You've got to keep working that brain. Yeah. It always amazed me that people that work in funeral home, they're very soft-spoken voice. I don't know if they're trained like that or if it's just something natural. I always say, people tell me I talk too loud, but I said the latter part of my career when I worked in the nursing home, I learned some people you had to really raise your voice or they couldn't hear you. And now I talk too loud. That may be the last one to let you down. Well, yeah, Mary, we have to just keep, if it's a hobby of some kind, but you have to keep using those brain cells. I tell myself I need to learn something new every day. In fact, as many years as I've sewed, I've learned a lot of new techniques on YouTube or on any subject. So we need to learn something. You get in trouble when you think you know everything. Yeah, yeah, our bodies don't always cooperate. They don't always, but I think what's always kept me going is I am stubborn. I have to say, I never used to agree with my mother, but that was one thing she was right about. She always said I was stubborn, but that's the one thing that keeps me going. Even when the body says, oh, it hurts, and the brain says, keep going, Joe. And counselors are all able to do. Yes, always need to learn and use the brain. It's so important. I I know, and I loved it being busy. I have two Facebook groups that I started, Granny Josie Shop and my Angel Prayer Group. I sell on eBay. I do YouTube. I work for my son. Um, I sew. I actually clean house once in a while. And I would go crazy if I had nothing to do. Doctors and nurses make lousy patients because we were programmed to help other people and don't like to admit maybe when we don't feel good. Yeah, I think, Mike, that does help. It's like in my nursing, I've learned that, age has nothing, death has nothing to do with age either. A lot of people just don't think about that. But, and it makes you appreciate each day that we have and not take life for granted. But I think it's probably for what we've seen, and a lot of people aren't exposed to that, and they just don't understand um, to appreciate. We weren't promised a rose garden, so you take the good days and the bad days, and just count your blessings. And I think, and losing a child too, um, and like the doctor told me, make live each day like it's her last day. And that's stuck with me all my life. Enjoy each day. I do have a gardener now. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I at one time used to do, mow lawns and stuff. And then when I was married, my husband did it. When he became disabled, we hired someone. And now I live in an apartment, so we actually don't have a yard at all. I have a little patio. But the grounds are all taken care of, so I don't have to worry about mowing the lawn. And years ago, I shoveled lots of snow, sometimes before I went to work in the morning. Mm, wow. Yeah, it's so weird. You know, I have to remind myself, Mary, that all losses are horrible, but I still say in one of my videos, like when I do a memorial once a year for my daughter, the worst loss in this world is when you lose a child. It just, I'm sorry, I've lost a husband, I've lost parents, I've lost friends, but there is no greater loss in this world until you've lost a child. And you can talk to older people, especially, elderly people, and they say, my kids were not supposed to die before me. It's one of the hardest losses. So my heart always goes out to people who lost a child, and there's tragedies where they even lost more than one. And it's just, you learn to accept it. And my daughter had so much faith in the Lord. Actually, she taught me more about God than anyone could have ever taught me. And she had a lot of strength. So anytime in my life when I feel like I'm, having that down day or feeling a little weak, I think about that. Oh, wow. That had to be so difficult, Mary. That is really terrible. But I'm sure your mom was never the same. But I am a believer that there's a heaven, and I've always said heaven's going to be much better than this earth. And if you ever, well, I won't get into it now, but if you haven't watched any of my memorial videos about my daughter, you'll understand how my faith is so strong with the things that she said before she passed. Mm, wow. Yeah, that's a real difficult loss. Well, any of them are. But like I said, when you lose a child, hi Elijah, glad to see you. Yeah, my daughter was my first baby, and I remember we hadn't picked out a name for her because I never had a sister, and I always wanted a sister, and I just didn't think God was going to give me a little girl. I don't know why, but so when I gave birth to her, we didn't have a name picked out. And my husband was in the waiting room, and he was reading a book, and there was a boat in there called the Cheryl Ann. And so that's what we named her, Cheryl Ann. I can call on them if I need to. I'm grateful for family. Yeah, it helps when you have family that's there for you. And now when my husband died, we were very active in church, and I had a fantastic church family, and this was in Nevada. And they were there actually even through all his illness. No aunts and uncles. Yeah, all my aunts and I have one uncle that's still alive, and I think he's 95. But on both sides of the family, on my mother and my dad's, they're all dead. So I just have some cousins that are still alive, and yeah, and then I have one brother alive, but my older brother that I was really close to, who had MS, died about 5 years ago, and I miss him. He used to call me at least twice a week, and I can still hear him say, "Hi, sis." But he suffered a lot, so he's in a better place. Anyway, I think I've kept everyone for long enough. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to everyone. I just have a wonderful group of people. I have one sister living, anyone want her? Oh, wow, Carolyn. I always wanted a sister, but I don't know if I want yours. That doesn't sound like you want her either. Oh. I'm glad, Mary. Yeah. Um, like I said, um, go down, if you go watch my memorial for my daughter, that's how I've gotten my strength. She was for a 9-year-old. It was absolutely amazing. So, anyway, I'm going to let everyone go. And I hope you have a good day, or, well, it's probably night in most places other than it's 5:35 in California Pacific time. And if you have time, come in and visit on my auction on Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And like I've said, even if it's just a hello or, have some fun. I'm trying to make it fun and relaxed with no pressure. I do free gifts pretty frequent. And I've had some really, really neat messages from several people telling me they really had a good time. And that's what I want. I talk a lot, But anyway, stay safe, everyone. Yes, I do appreciate the thumbs up and any comments. I'm always open to constructive criticism as long as nobody's rude. I don't pretend to know it all. And if you have any suggestions to what you want to see me talk about, even on my Sirius channel, and I will put the link in if anyone wants to go see it. I guess I was on the wrong channel for the discussion. Oops. No, you weren't, Mary. Why do you say that you were on the wrong channel? No, we can talk about anything here. I'm not, the only reason why I did the other channel, because I like to do series, and, not everybody wants to hear about bullying and grieving and all that stuff, but hey, this is fine. You can talk about anything as long as no one's rude to each other or mean to each other. There's no restrictions. And you can ask for prayer. You can, I am a relaxed person. Anyway, God bless you, and we'll talk soon. And like I said, if you have any requests that, that you want me to, on the other channel, do a series on a certain subject, just leave it in this comment on this channel. It's fine. And you guys have a good evening and good rest of the week. And hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. Bye, everyone.